CBS and Paramount get the honors. The Chiefs owning all the major holidays. They're playing on Christmas. They're playing on Thanksgiving. And every year I'm curious about those Thanksgiving games, Chris, especially the Cowboys game, because you could put any game in there and it's going to draw a big audience. They've gotten over 40 million for that game a couple of times. You put the Chiefs and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving in the late afternoon window, and it's going to do 45 to 50 million because it's the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, if they have a good record, both of them, I mean, who knows? Maybe we get to 50 million with this type of matchup. I think the first thing I want to say is this: I've never seen anything like it. I don't think I've ever seen the NFL ride the back of a franchise and a team more than what they're doing at the Kansas City Chiefs right now. It is almost shocking. It almost seems a little bit like, I don't know, I want to say unfair, even though it's not unfair.
But I think they like it. That's the thing.
I know.
I think they welcome it.
Well, we've talked about that. That's what's cool about the Chiefs. They're just like, what? Paparazzi, Taylor Swift, come on, stars, and that's why we like them, because they're just all for it. But holy crap. I mean, for a 3 or 4 year span here, it's just, if there's any holiday, if there's any place we can fit them in, we're going to put them on that game. And wow, I mean, it's just incredible. I was not expecting, with all the things we've talked about already, and we're kind of expecting the Brazil game to be Chargers-Chiefs as well, even though we don't know that, and I'm not trying to say I officially know anything, but that's the rumor.
It's going to be announced this morning.
Right, those are the rumors you hear.
It's been reported by multiple credible media outlets.
Exactly. Thank you for covering my butt there. That's what I was trying to say. I mean, that's where you just come around. I just was not expecting to hear the Chiefs on Thanksgiving. I mean, holy cow, are they riding that train?
Yeah, but again, I think, because we know, and we'll hear about the various machinations behind the curtain where a team says, we don't want this, we want this, we don't want that, we want that. There's a lot of turf battles that happen as part of the schedule release. You've got the teams that have their agendas. You've got the networks that have their agendas. We've heard enough over the years about the push and pull that happens at every network. It's normal. It's normal. It's human nature. We want what we want. And I don't care if they don't get what they want. We want what they're going to get. We want it to be good for us, even if it means being bad for them. The teams feel that way. The networks feel that way. Everybody feels that way. So this is one of the realities. The Chiefs love it. And you're right. People are getting the fact that the Eagles won the Super Bowl threw some water on this, because there really was a palpable sense of Chiefs fatigue.
Right.
And the Chiefs fatigue had been directed toward the games are rigged in favor of the Chiefs.
Right.
That was the big talking point until the Eagles took a steamroller to them in the Super Bowl. But it really was like reaching a point where it's like, man, I mean, I don't care. Perception is reality. And people can talk this down all they want, but there's a lot of people that think it's all rigged for the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are the darlings of the league office. They're the teacher's pet. They are the teacher's pet right now because teachers making a hell of a lot of money.
That's right.
Off of showcasing the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's where people can talk about the fatigue all they want. Their thumbs don't seem to ever be fatigued about turning them on when they're on. I'm fatigued, but wait, I gotta watch them. I'm fatigued.
Man, I'm sick of watching.
Damn it! Here they are again. Let me watch them one more time because they're fun to watch. And what we've seen over the last few years is that what they've mastered is winning a football game. They have not mastered dominating a football game. And maybe that's what they can learn to do this year. But one of the reasons they're a great watch is because, like you've always said, your famous phrase, they play with their food. So you could sit there and go, what? The Chiefs are kicking the shit out of this team. And then all of a sudden they fall asleep at the wheel for 4 drives in a row, and the defense does something dumb, and you're going, what? They were dominating the game. What the hell? And now we're in a game, and now Mahomes has got the ball late in the fourth quarter, and he's got to go down and have a clutch, unbelievable drive to win the game. I mean, so really it's never disappointing. I mean, when the lone blowout last year was what, the 17-point Christmas Day game against the Steelers,
29-10 was
or something like that, right? And again, it felt closer than that. But yeah, all in all, they're can't miss TV. And then of course you add in the the pageantry of Taylor Swift and all of that around it, yeah, people want to see it. Eyes want to see it. So I get it. I do. But I've never seen a team be handpicked by 345 Park Avenue more than the Kansas City Chiefs and than I can remember.
Maybe somebody will write a big-ass check and she'll perform at halftime of the Thanksgiving game. They have turned that into a thing, and look at what Beyonce did for that horrific Texans-Ravens Christmas game last year. I doubt that they can afford her. I doubt that she wants.
Well, they don't pay anybody, right? They don't pay anybody.
Well, I don't know what they do for the regular season games. For the Super Bowl, it's so big that, and they aren't exactly transparent about this. They stopped paying for the Super Bowl halftime show a long time ago. At one point, there was some credible reporting that they actually got paid on the back end by the boost that the artist got from that platform, whether it's music sales, ticket sales for the tour, whatever. There was a percentage kicked back to the league because we've given you this massive opportunity to get people singing your songs and wanting to go see your show. So I don't know
knowing the league, they're not paying anybody that much for those performances.
Hey,
Beyonce, I think, still looked at it and said, hey, there's 40 million people watching. It's the best commercial I can do out here. And she does it
What
to
do
boost
you
her sales.
think?
Right.
How much more than – what's the over-under? If Taylor Swift was performing at halftime of the Chiefs-Cowboys game. Now, look, I don't know how well it goes because – remember, she got booed at the Super Bowl and she was surprised? Like Taylor Swift performing in front of Cowboys fans in a game where
she's going to get booed.
Team is playing the Cowboys. Yeah, I don't know that
she
that
doesn't
works,
need that. She doesn't.
But
need
if that would
work
happen,
or any of it,
I think it spikes to 70 million during halftime of that game.
I mean, it might. You're right. There'll be people that'll tune in. I mean, there'll certainly be people in my house that might not be all interested in the game, but they're going to go, wait, I want to see what Taylor Swift does and all that. But I don't know if that's a recipe for success for her positive being there. I don't know if she needs that to hear the Cowboy fans boo her and all that crap there. I think I think she has reached a status that she's above all of this really right now where she is in her life.
The second game on Thanksgiving, and I know the Cowboys have something to do with it, but is the perfect time because most people have eaten. They've gathered in wherever the TV is, and they've done enough talking to each other. It really is the absolute sweet spot for football consumption. It's why it's the biggest regular season game every year. And with the Chiefs, it will be probably a record audience on Thanksgiving at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.